All right, guys, we got another one. We got a great here, and it's soon to be greater. We got the actor Dejuan Ford here. This is Sweat Equity Stories, and this is kind of where we highlight the grind, the sacrifices, and the work behind the success. So, can you introduce yourself the way you want to be introduced, and tell everybody what you do?
My name is Dejuan Ford, independent film actor, executive producer, entrepreneur, father, football coach, family man. We working. We trying to figure it out, man. You already know how I do it.
All right, my guy, my guy, my guy, my guy. Okay, so what's your current projects and yeah, like what's your current projects going on so far? I got you.
Oh yeah. So right now, man, we actually are on the set of my sister Elizabeth Fox. She has her series dropping. She don't want to release the title yet, but it's a series, and so far she has 5 episodes. So we're on set right now. Um, Man, these damn
Yeah,
bees.
there's bees outside.
Yeah, so right now we're on set. I'm shooting China's Borderline boss, Sarah Evart. She has a sequel to her movie Please. It's called Pretty Please.
Mhm.
I'm actually shooting that tomorrow. So I'm kind of doing two projects at once, man. I stay working, stay busy, stay grinding. We got Return of the Mac coming real soon. We've been shopping that around, getting to it, and man, we just working, man, getting to it.
Hey, Dewan. So Dewan, can you like basically like you're at the point now where you have a lot of projects now.
Mm.
Can you name all the projects that you've been a part of?
No, I don't think so. No.
Can you name the projects that you've been a part of so far, or just I mean, I know it's a
Right.
lot.
Hey,
So,
man.
but like, are you at that point to where it's like, damn,
Yeah, yeah. No, it's like, man, at this point, I think I got them all written down in my phone. But of course, Dirty D, Street Legal, First Lady 2, 3, uh, Ultimate Betrayal, Black Straight Blues, All the Shine, Fatal Dispatch, man. Hey, it's so many of them, man. I hate to even start naming them. Surprise 2, 3, Judge Not. Man, it's so many of them. I think when I counted, man, I did 87 projects, bro. Yeah, man.
Woo!
87. So I got them all written down. We working, man. One Woman's Trash. It's so many of them,
But he
man.
love all his projects, so he don't want like all of
Right.
them are his babies. He said he had
Most definitely.
87 because he ain't about to just say all
Pillow
87 of
talk.
them.
I
But
got
this,
pillow talk.
see, you hear that?
Scripts.
He could go on and
You
on and
know.
on and on and
No, for
on.
real, for real.
Oh my God! So like, how are you feeling today?
Oh man, I'm feeling unstoppable, man. I just got off the road from Columbus, so I was filming yesterday. I
Mm,
did a documentary about the independent film industry here in Detroit.
mm.
I hit the road probably about 8 o'clock, man. Took my boys to Columbus, Ohio. They had football games. As soon as the game ended, drove back here, and now I'm on set doing this interview,
Come on, man.
and then I'm about to shoot a few. It's Fox, man. So this is what we do.
Oh wow.
We grinding, man. So how I'm feeling right now, I'm feeling unstoppable, baby.
Okay. Okay. So where you at mentally in your journey?
Oh man, mentally, I'm really, starting to embrace mental health more, and it's kind of like being a black man. A lot of times our mental health gets ignored, by others and by ourselves.
Mm.
So that's one thing that I've been conscious of.
Oh wow.
Right now, my mental is decent.
Oh wow.
I kind of stay busy, so I don't really have too much time to really sit back and focus. But the reality is, bro, man, life is life.
Mhm.
Shit, you got responsibilities, you got to work, you got family, you got, other people that you got to take care of. Of course, I lost my mom 3 years ago, so I'm
Sorry to hear
dealing with
about that,
that
bro.
daily.
Sorry about that,
That
man.
don't get any better. You know what I'm saying? So,
Sorry about that,
grandma,
bro.
not really doing too well. Everybody got their hand out. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's life, man, and God put me in this position for a reason, and so I'm fully embracing it. But I definitely have to check in and check on my mental health,
Please.
most definitely. You
Oh
feel
my
me?
God, yo, oh my God. You touched my heart with that one, man. So, uh, So take us back. So to where did you grow up, and what was life for you like as a kid?
Oh man, so initially I grew up off of 8 Mile, man, the real 8 Mile,
Mm-hmm.
over by Schaefer, Ardmore block. Was where I grew up at. Till I was about 12, 13 years old. Um,
Edmore or Ardmore?
Ardmore,
Okay.
right there. It's between Hubble and Schaefer,
Mm.
right there. I went to Bobby Middle School, Mumford High School,
Mm.
but then my mom and my sisters they moved to Westland when I was 13, and I said, nah, man, I ain't moving to no fucking Westland, man. I'm staying right here in the city, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up moving with my pops, right there on 7 Mile in Greenfield, and that's where I stayed. Shit for the next 7 to 8 years.
Mm.
But man, when people ask me, man, I'm an 8 Mile Scony boy.
Mm.
That's where I was born. When my mom brought me home from Sinai Hospital,
Mm.
I went home to 8 Mile and Ardmore. And so that's what I call my hood. I grew up 7 Mile, 6 Mile. Really all throughout the West Side, man. The West Side, baby.
Mm. My dog. My dog. My dog. Okay. So um so what kind of influences shaped you early on, like family members or even like the city itself?
Man, so I think early on I was a born leader. I never
Mm.
really fell into shit that other people was doing. I'm the type of person, if everybody going right, I'm going left,
Mm.
right? Because ultimately when you doing everything that everybody else is doing, you gonna really kind of get the same results, right? So I
Mm.
always been big on what can I do different to get a different result. So I always was a leader. I always did things my way. Of course, growing up, man, we had hood shit going on, gangster shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
But it was crazy because I was a 4.0 student,
Mm.
and a lot of people they ain't even know that.
Mm.
Like when I graduated high school, man, I had the National Honor Society banner, all the gold ropes, and Magnum cum laude, and all that good
But
stuff.
you was a cool ass dude in the school.
Yeah, yeah, man, and it was so crazy because people thought I stole that
Mm.
stuff. Like if you didn't have a class with me growing up, people didn't know I was really smart, man. Like
Mm.
if I didn't get a 4.0, I was pissed off. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like I could have went to Michigan State, Michigan. With Michigan, they want us to do all these essays. I said I ain't doing that. And Michigan State, I didn't pay my $200 deposit for
Mm.
room and board,
Mm.
so I ended up going to Eastern. Man, I graduated from Eastern in 3.5 years.
Mm.
Yeah, so I was, I had kind of like the best of both worlds. So what influenced me? I had brothers. My dad was around. So I was always, motivated by the hustlers. But also I was motivated by the people that were educated as well.
Mm.
So I always wanted to take that educational piece and the hustle street piece
Ooh.
and bring them together.
Ooh.
And like I'm a real life Gemini, man. I got two sides. You know what I'm saying? Like people be like, yeah, you cool, but I can definitely turn up as well.
Mm.
And then people like, you cool, but I'm also into my business as well. So
Mm.
I can do a little bit of everything, man. And that's one of the things that I always took pride in. So I found motivation, just throughout the hood, and also with just networking and dealing with people that were in higher places, man. And that's kind of what shaped me to be who I am today.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
God damn, Dejuan. Okay, okay. So, was there a moment when you realized, you know, you wanted to perform and be in art?
Man, so initially when I was in elementary school, my music teacher, Miss Ryan, kind of like pushed me into the play world. We used to have these
Mm.
Black History Month plays, Christmas plays, and things of that nature. And she liked the way I looked. She liked my voice. So she kind of threw me into the fire,
Mm.
and just being a part of it, man. Just being on that stage where everybody watching you, that thrill kept me going. So
Mm.
throughout elementary school, I was always acting and things like that. But then when we got to middle school and high school, acting wasn't cool anymore.
Mm.
And we didn't. I think in high school we had an arts class, but it was really like all girls for real. Like no
Mm.
dudes were taking acting classes, because
Mm.
the reality is like you a black man from Detroit. Like you're not going to Hollywood. You're not going to New York to do this, do that. So it was really like a far fetched dream.
That's the everyday mindset.
Yeah, no, like seriously, man. And then shout out to these guys, man. This is really one of their locations, Moolah Films. These guys made acting cool again. You talk about Murder Payne, Thomas L. Harris, Martell Lane. These guys made acting cool.
I was definitely seeing them before I started seeing you.
Yeah,
They was there for the guys that I was seeing.
Man, no, man, hey, them boys, man. I tell them every opportunity that I get, they really paved the way, for guys like me. Because they gave us a way out. You know what I'm saying? And because prior to them acting and doing that, man, we weren't thinking about doing none of this stuff, man. But and kind of I'm backtracking on what you asked me before about mental health. Acting is a form of therapy for a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all dealing with mental issues and just life. But a lot of times acting is therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like when you come on set, you can really let off a lot of steam, or and just being around good people, being around creative people, is crucial. And I was watching this interview, and a young lady said she loves to act because she can be somebody else, right? So I sat back and thought about it. I said I love to act because it allows me to be myself.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So
different versions.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Ooh. So I'm like, damn, like I can really tap into a lot of different characters, and my real life characters on screen. And I think that's what really kind of catapulted me to that next level, is because my acting is authentic. It's natural, right? Because the reality is I'm really just being myself. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know it because you're not going to see that version of Dejuan. Ain't no reason to. You shouldn't have to see it, right? So that's one of the reasons why acting is therapeutic for me, and I love doing it, man. It's a passion of mine. Man, we be on set 12, 13 hours some days. It's a fucking grind, man, but I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything, man.
Ooh.
Wouldn't trade it for nothing.
Woo. So, what did young Dejuan see for his future at that time?
Man, so young Dejuan didn't want to be in the streets. Young Dejuan always seen himself as an entrepreneur. As somebody that was educated. And as I mentioned earlier, I didn't want to do what everybody else was doing. Because the streets is real. You know what I'm saying? So you will end up dead or in jail, and that ain't just a motherfucking what they call it, a
fairy tale.
Right.
People don't come back.
Like it's over with. And not to sound cliche, man, but it's real. Like I've had a lot of people that I grew up with didn't make it, man. Like I'll be 40 years old next year. Ooh. And a lot of us didn't make it. Whether they at the cemetery or they locked up in prison. So it's a blessing, man. I got a couple gray hairs, popping in, man. And people, they talk shit, but I love it. I embrace it.
Come on now.
Because I made it, bro.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Because the young Dejuan wanted to get to this point. So the more and more gray hairs I get, I know that I won. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for my kids. You know what I'm saying? So I won, bro.
Come on now.
For real.
Talk that stuff, man.
Let's get it.
All right. So when did acting and then now directing first become real for you, and like not just like a dream, but something you can like actually pursue?
Man, so I would say in 2019, man. So I initially got back into acting around 2016. I was doing a couple small projects. I'm like, I really didn't see the value in it, But I sat back and I studied. And I said, okay, man, if I really want to chase my dream and become an actor, I got to find a way to get to this money, right? And the real money was on the executive producing side. So at the time I was doing cable, man. I had my own cable business. I hustled up a few dollars and I EP'd my first film, which was First Lady 3. Then I hustled up some more money and I EP'd my first film by myself, which was Tina and Lori. And when I tell you the film went crazy, it went nuts, and it really helped me create opportunities for a lot of other people. And now I'm 30 EPs in, 30 projects that I EP'd in, and it's all a blessing, man. Just being able to create opportunities. I'm actually one of the EPs on this project with my sis Liz
31
Fox.
or just 30th?
Man, so I think this is number 31.
Woo, Reggie Miller.
Yeah, man. Hey, we working, man. And it's just a blessing, just being able to help out, a lot of good people, man, people that really deserve it, people that
Mm.
didn't put in the sweat equity,
Mhm.
around here, man, because we didn't work for free. Like a lot of people see, oh, y'all doing this, man, but shit, man, we was on set 12, 13 hours, bro, eating Captain J's chicken and
Mm.
bread and water, you know what I'm saying, grinding, and
Mm.
now we're able to put ourselves in a position to where we were able to make a few dollars. But we really put this sweat equity in, bro.
My
For
dog,
real.
my dog. Okay, so what were like those first auditions and projects like yeah, like what were those first auditions in your projects like?
Man, so
If you can think, I mean, I know you can think it back to the very beginning.
yeah, no, definitely, man. So I mean, even to this day, when I audition for a project, there's nerves, because you always want to succeed at whatever you do, So and there's always gonna be, damn, did I was am I gonna be good enough or this, that, and the third.
Mm.
But one thing that I tell a lot of people, man, just go in there, kill it, believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I know that sounds cliche. Like I hate all that cliche bullshit and everything. But the reality is if you have that confidence and you go in there and if you really believe that you're gonna win,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna win, man. Like
Mm.
I've even auditioned for certain roles and I didn't get that role, but my audition set me up for another role.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you might not be the fit for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like Dejuan Ford can't play every role, or people they might not envision me playing this particular role. But go on there, man, take the shit serious, grind, study, work hard, and I'm telling you, man, the blessings will come,
Mm.
man. The blessings will definitely come. But to answer your question, I remember, man, there's been times where I auditioned and I got the job, and there's been times where I auditioned and I didn't get it. The shit never stopped me. You got to keep pushing,
Mm-hmm.
keep getting better, keep studying, keep growing,
Mm.
and keep working.
Mm.
You know.
Okay, God, wow, 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 wow. So, what sacrifices did you make early on to keep pushing?
Yeah, so I kind of touched on it earlier. Man, I did a lot of projects for free.
Mm.
When I tell you we was on set for 10, 12, 13 hours, didn't get paid,
Mm.
wasn't eating right. We eating fried chicken and bread and pop and
Mm-hmm.
Kool-Aid and all that shit, man. Eating horribly, hot. Uh, so and that's just one situation, but we did that countless times.
Mm.
Missing time, with my kids. I'm big on sports, basketball. That's how you and I met. On the
Yes, we did.
on the basketball
Yes, we
circuit.
did.
So this is missing basketball games, practice, football games, family events. There's a lot of sacrifices
Oh
that
wow.
that had to be made. And I mean, and even calling off work, man. At the time, I was a cable guy, bro. I'm out here hustling, and doing cable. I got bills to pay. I got family to feed. So I sacrificed a lot for this. And it's like I tell people, the greatest ability is availability.
Mm.
And I think the number one reason why a lot of people can't crack or you know get into this industry is because they're not available. I get a lot of people that say, "Hey, I'm only available on Saturday and Sunday." Well, hey, baby, we film Monday through Saturday, Monday
Mm-hmm.
through Sunday. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? We out here all day, so you got to kind of cater your schedule to fit our schedule
Mm-hmm.
versus the other way around. And a lot of people they don't get that, but I get it because you got bills to pay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So who am I to say, hey, Dejuan, bro, I need you for 6 days, and I'm gonna pay you $200 a day. You might be like, nigga, I get four or 500 a day at my job. So you want me to call off work,
Mm-hmm.
come on your set
Mm-hmm.
and work for pennies? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people can't do it, and
Mm-hmm.
I understand it. So that's why you see a lot of the same people, in these movies because we put in the sweat equity early on.
Mm-hmm.
So now, our value, people they know it, when they see this face or they see her face or whatever it is, they know that this movie gonna do numbers. So that now they gotta pay us.
Facts.
But when you're a new actor coming in, they like, okay, we don't know what this movie is gonna do, when it drops. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I said, man, we put in the sweat equity, we put in the hours, the time, the sacrifices, and now we're in a position to where we can really turn up around here.
I love how your head on the swivel too.
Right, 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 right. Oh yeah, oh
I
yeah.
love how
Nah,
your head
man,
on the
shit,
swivel, man.
all the time.
Oh my God.
For the good reasons and the bad
Yeah,
reasons.
yeah, yeah,
Hey, how you
yeah.
doing?
You see,
I'm
they
good,
good, they
good.
good, they good. All right, yeah, we got a few more, but yeah, so, uh, did you ever hit a point to where you thought about quitting?
Um,
And if so, how did you push through?
man, not really, man, cause I'm not a quitter.
Mm,
You know, so I've experienced some adversity. You know, like I got cut from a movie before.
mm,
I've been on sets for hours at a time, didn't get paid. I've done projects where I should have got paid and I didn't get paid. I had to fight for my money and
mm,
blow their phone up and all that good stuff.
mm,
Um, but I never really had a moment where I was like, it's time for me to quit. Probably not until recently, and it's not me quitting, but
mm,
I think it's time for me to relocate.
mm,
You know, I've been thinking about moving down to Texas somewhere, man,
mm,
and I think the biggest thing is I've done a lot for a lot of people here, and I've done a lot of sweat equity. And I just feel like I'm too accessible now,
mm,
to where I'm the type of person I can't really say no to people. You know, so if I'm available, then I'm gonna make it happen. And I've sacrificed a lot. And I just kind of think it's my time, man.
mm,
I think it's time for me to kind of get away. And of course, I'm gonna still be back and forth, but if that's a form of quitting, or I don't know if you can consider that quitting, or if that's elevating, or whatever it is. But I definitely been thinking about moving down, somewhere close to Houston.
mm.
Kind of getting my family away, and just kind of getting away from a lot of stuff, man. Because I love my people, but sometimes it is kind of draining.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? When
Mhm.
you just got, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? Here, I need, and it's like, all right, man. Dejuan needs a timeout and a break as well. So I think maybe for a couple years, man, I might
Mm.
just dip off. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I said, I'm gonna still be back and forth, but no, but I never really thought about quitting. I'm always thinking about elevating and
Mm.
how we can get better and really take this thing to the next level. Because I really think we're just scratching the surface.
Mhm.
I think this is just the beginning. This is bigger than me. It's bigger than you. It's
Mhm.
bigger than Diesel or Murder or whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like this is about the generations to come. We're paving the way. For our kids. For the next generations.
Mm.
Because they gonna take this shit, man. They gonna go crazy with it.
Mm.
So we ain't doing nothing right now. We just getting this motherfucker rolling.
Man, what you're doing is great, man. Cause like the facts are, when you're saying yes to something, you're saying no to something else,
Right. Exactly.
and that's just a fact. So
Yeah.
always prioritize your yeses and your nos, and,
Yep.
and keep those very personal to your heart, and do what you want to do at all times, and do what's right for you at all times.
Most definitely.
Like, so that's what I can say to you about that.
Yes, sir.
So what was your first real breakthrough moment that gave you momentum?
Man, so I would say my first breakthrough moment, I did a project called Ultimate Betrayal, man, with my brother Splurge.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to this film, I was typecasted, man. People, they look at me, I'm clean cut, no tattoos. So it's kind of like um, people typecast me. I was always playing a cop or whatever it was, but Splurge put me in this role in Ultimate Betrayal, and it kind of shaped my career. Because I played this slime ball character, and from that point on, like I've been playing all slime ball roles, and it's fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I enjoy
So you
it,
got
but
typecasted again.
yeah. Nah, yeah, for real, man. Cause everybody want me to be a slime ball. Everybody want me to be a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? But I think definitely Ultimate Betrayal was my breakthrough role. Dirty D, Street Legal. Um, though those roles kind of helped me catapult my career. And shout out to Facebook, man. Like
Mm.
we can't underestimate the power of social media. A lot of people talk shit
Mm.
about it, and the negativity behind it. But the reality is, man, is Facebook really turned my brand up because
Mm.
we have a lot of supporters on there,
Mm.
and they're constantly posting about who they like, who they don't like,
Mm-hmm.
and I actually became a fan favorite
Definitely did.
through Facebook. So man, shout out to Facebook. I've been rocking with Facebook since 2004, man. My first year at Eastern
Oh
is
wow.
when Facebook dropped, and it was for college
Facts
students only.
only.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how you know I ain't lying, cause we was on there. It was just all college students. Man, so I'm a for sure a Facebook baby,
Mm.
most definitely.
This guy definitely gave real life, does real life signatures and people be ice for autograph wherever we
Nah,
go.
for
Like I'm
real,
like,
man.
damn, Dewey, like a real deal star.
Oh man,
How does
for
that
real.
feel though?
Oh man, I love it, bro. Even when I was out there in Columbus, man, just seeing the people from Columbus, they rock with us.
Mm.
They love what we got going on. They support everything we do here in Detroit. Man, they show mad love. A lot of people say, "Oh man, niggas in Detroit hate. They this, that, and the third." When I tell you, man, our city, they show love, man. They love what we got going on, man. They support it. Man, I love all y'all, man. I love Detroit, man. Shout out to Houston, Chicago, Newark, New Jersey. Man, and even I just kind of want to, I'm having a moment here, but I filmed in a lot of these cities. Like they booked me to go here, and I was in South Jamaica, Queens, bro, like filming. And when I was outside, we was in the hood just like this, and I talk about, man, some of the gangster the hood niggas, man, the females, everybody coming outside, man. They want to take pictures with me,
Mm.
sign autographs and stuff like that, man.
Oh
So it
wow.
was really crazy, because I used to hear about South Jamaica Queens through rap. Who from there? 50? Who from South?
Someone like one of those.
Was it 50?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Jay
yeah,
Z?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Somebody?
50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50,
Yeah,
50.
you know what I'm saying. So I used to hear about South Jamaica Queens, and it's like, nah, I'm filming here, and like they know who I am. You know what I'm saying? They
Oh
coming
wow.
outside looking, oh nigga, let me take a picture. I'm talking about niggas, some real gangster niggas. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
Like nigga, come on, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, and even just being in Cleveland and Tampa, Atlanta, South Charleston, South Carolina,
Oh my god.
North Carolina. Memphis, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm hanging out, nigga, all through Memphis, man, playing, man. Me and one of the dudes, man, you can tell he kind of ran the hood. Me and this nigga in the middle of the bar playing pool. It was me and him one on one. I tell you, the whole bar was watching us.
Oh wow.
Niggas betting on us and shit and buying drinks and you know what I'm saying. I'm talking about, man, a dope atmosphere. And the nigga, he made me come play. He like, man, come
Mm.
on. I'm like, no, I ain't playing. Oh no, come on, we gotta play pool,
Yeah,
B.
yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? So it's me and him.
Oh, that's
We,
good shit.
you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
going back and
yeah.
forth. And I tell you, man, the whole club, man, sitting there watching us, beautiful ladies.
Oh yeah.
Everybody in there, man, just having a good time, man. Really fucking with me, man. So I love, how people support us. Keep doing it, man. We genuinely appreciate y'all. That's why I try to stop and talk to them,
Mhm.
take pictures, all that good shit, bro. I'm still the same Dejuan
Mhm.
that I was 6 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
Well, you shouldn't be
And
the same Dewan.
well,
Come on now, you elevating. You just talking about you elevating. You
yeah,
can't
no,
be the
yeah,
same Dewan.
yeah.
You elevating.
Well, no, yeah, definitely. But when it comes to interacting with my people,
Or your core.
you
Your
know what I'm
core
saying?
Dewan.
Yeah. Like I ain't gonna be like, oh no, I ain't fucking with y'all. Like because me, I like to rock with a little bit of everybody. But definitely, it's all about elevation and getting better. But I want to be humble
Mhm.
and still interact
Come on now.
with my people.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying?
Oh wow, but that's very touching for real though. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy. So sweat equity is about putting in work without the guarantees, the current guarantees. So like, what does sweat equity mean to you personally?
Man, sweat equity just mean just putting that work in. I remember when I first met you, and when you had your brand. I think at the time we were the family,
Mhm.
and you had sweat equity, and sweat equity is really what, and a lot of us didn't even really know what sweat equity meant. Growing up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? But it's really just putting in that footwork. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have the equity. You can have the money. You can pay for shit, or you can just put the work in. Get your hands dirty, get a couple blisters on your feet and back hurting the next day, knees hurting, you know what I'm saying? Like really putting that work in. So that's kind of what I stand on, you know what I'm saying? Like I was able to get here through sweat equity, you know what I'm saying? But then as I mentioned earlier, like I'm a real Gemini, so yeah, I don't mind putting in the sweat equity, but also now, hey, shit, let's take the money and so that way we ain't gotta work as hard as we did before.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the sweat equity is needed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that's what I tell a lot of aspiring actors and a lot of aspiring filmmakers. Like y'all, just come together and put the work in. Everybody worried about a day rate or how much I'm gonna get paid, this, that, and the third. Put that work in, put the sweat equity in, and you gonna get paid on the back end, my baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on
Like
now.
shit, you gonna get to it, man. But that's what sweat equity is. Putting that work in, man. Getting them the motherfucking blisters, feet bleeding. Your back hurting, man. You tired. You don't want to get up 7 o'clock in the morning. You hitting snooze. Hey, it's time to get up and work, man. Punch that motherfucking clock in. And I'm not talking about the real clock that you punching in for somebody else. I'm talking about this virtual clock that you gotta punch in and work for your goddamn self.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Come on now.
For real.
Okay. 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 So, can you share a moment where you felt the grind paid off?
Man, so I think the moment I felt was when I released Tina and Lori, man, back in 2021. I had Dennis Reed, man. He was texting me daily, about the numbers that this movie was doing, and I remember it was around Christmas time, and I was like, man, I'm like, my plan is paying off, like I'm able to make good, legitimate money.
Yes.
And it was just like he was texting me every day, like, how does this sound? How does that sound? I just remember it was like leading up to Christmas. I'm like, every fucking day, I was like, man, Christmas came early around this motherfucker, man. No, for real, bro. And that really changed my life. So that was a moment where I'm like, I'm here. And then I think the first time I got booked, shout out to Denise. She's down in Houston. The first time I got booked for an out of town gig, that was December of 2023. Yeah, in December 2023, man, the first time I ever got booked, that was another moment, man. I remember when I was leaving from Houston, and I was riding to the airport, and I had a moment. I'm like, damn, man, I wish my mom was still here. I had a couple tears flowing down my eyes, and that was a moment like, damn, man, like I made it. Like I'm getting paid to do what I love to do in a different state. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one thing to get booked, here at home or whatever it is when people know you, but like for somebody in Texas and Houston to pay you to fly you down there, take care of you for your talents, man. I think that was a moment for me.
You about to go global with this shit. I
For
can
real.
tell. I can already tell, bro.
Yes, sir.
And your mama is proud of you. And you
Man.
know that shit, bro.
Yes, sir.
You already know what that is.
Hold on one second.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, what's up, Britt?
Hello, hello. Okay. All right. We got this one page to be done. Cause ain't none on this guy page. Just this one page.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be real quick. Okay. So you already shared how you're grinding up. So how did you balance setbacks, rejection, or like financial struggles while building your career?
So I mean, I think ultimately, man, I just kept working. I don't really let anything get me down. I try to always keep a positive mindset, put out positive energy, and take every L as a lesson, and just keep pushing, man. Keep pushing.
Okay. So what habits or routines or like your mindset has helped you to keep going?
Man, so as I just mentioned, man, just remaining positive, really putting things into perspective, and thinking about it, man. Like, hey, like we're getting paid to shoot movies, we're getting paid to act, we're getting paid to produce. Like man, we could be doing anything else in the world, but we're getting paid to do something that we love to do. So I just try to keep things into perspective, and and sit back and think about it, man. Like we're really blessed right now.
Okay. So, in what ways do you feel like Detroit or like your environment played a role in your grind?
Man, because here in Detroit, man, we're just so raw and authentic and blue collar and real. So I think just being around that, man, really kind of shaped who I am and who we are, and I think that's why our supporters rock with us, man, because it's because of the authenticity and the raw shit that we put out.
Mm. Okay. So, what made you step into directing, or like was it planned, or like that's something that you grew into naturally?
Yeah, so I think naturally, like people, they always want me to do different things. So I was kind of like, fuck it, I'll do it. But the reality is, man, I like to kind of stay in my lane. I like to act. I like to executive produce. I think it takes a special talent, a very unique talent to direct. Yeah, I probably could study it, but I like to leave the directing, for the directors. So I will do it, but I think ultimately, it's I'm an actor in the EP.
Okay, okay, okay. So what what's been your proudest project as a creator so far?
Man, so I would say probably Descent. It's a project that I shot for my 20-year class reunion.
Mm,
I shot it with all my homeboys and all my homegirls from high school. So
mm.
I directed it, I wrote it. So I would say that probably was my most proud project.
Oh wow, wow, wow. That's good. So what kind of stories do you want to tell us as far as in as being an artist? What type of stories would you want to tell?
Man, just really, I like to tell real life stories. I like, to hear people's experiences and, stuff that they've been through, stuff that they're going through.
Mm,
Because I think that's the layer that separates us, from everybody else, man. Just being authentic, being raw, and telling our stories.
mm. Okay. So how do you want to be remembered in this industry?
Man, I want to be remembered as a guy that created opportunities for a lot of people. Yeah, I want to be known as a great actor, as well. But at the end of the day, I want to look at how many people did Dejuan Ford help? How many people did I help create opportunities and help them get to the next level?
Mm,
So that's how I want to be remembered.
mm. So what advice would you give to someone who's starting out with no connections, no funding, just a dream?
Man, show up, man. Put that sweat equity in. Come to set, network, um, be yourself. That's the whole key, man. And just be positive. All that negativity, man. The shit, negativity travels faster than positivity.
Mm.
So just be positive, man. Just come out here, put the work in, and your blessing gonna definitely come.
Mm-hmm. All right, two more. So what's the next? What's next for you? What projects should we be looking out for?
So man, I got so many dang on projects that we didn't put out,
Oh my
but we
God.
got Dirty D season 4. We got Liz project. We got One Woman's Trash 2. We got Return of the Mac. Man, so we got so much stuff, man. Just stay tuned.
Man, how do you get all this? Like, how do you, like, you just say you just came from Columbus just now doing a project and stuff like that, and then how are you able to keep all this stuff fresh in your mind and being able to execute the way that you do?
Man, I think it's a skill. And I've noticed a lot of people like, oh, put me in the movie, put me in the movie, and you put their ass on set and they can't remember a line. So I definitely think it's it's just a skill, man. It's just a blessing from God. It's something that we love to do, man. So we make it happen.
Mm. All right, it's my like if you as you know, sweat equity. One of our mottos is plan to work and work to plan. That's my phrase. So how does that phrase or motto plan to when you plan to work to plan fit into your journey?
So pretty much, man. I think if you with proper planning, it helps you execute better, right? I think that's one of the issues that I had. I just kind of just go out there and just work. But if you actually plan it, I think you can be more efficient. You can be more productive. And then working the plan is, simply going out there and executing what you planned on doing. And I think a lot of times you can plan some shit, and then as soon as something happens, you kind of deviate
Mm-hmm.
from that plan, man. So really, put that work in, put in that sweat equity, and just keep grinding. Put your head down, go to work. Blessings gonna come.
That's how you start to trust yourself because you can say I'm gonna get up at 8 o'clock in the morning
Hmm.
and then don't get up and then you don't start to believe even
Yeah.
what you'll say.
No, for real.
So I just want to say thanks to Dewan for it, man. And
Thank
like
you.
like I always tell everybody, like I was telling you before, once you saying yes to something, you're saying no to something else. You
No, for
said
real.
yes to me on coming on this project and
Yeah.
talking to me. That means you said no to something else.
Yeah. So
Man, I
and
highly
I said
appreciate
I
that.
said no to the set,
Oh yeah, yeah, we go.
and that's why they calling me
All
right
right, all
now.
right. Look, go ahead.
No,
Plug your socials. Plug your socials real quick, and then tell everybody what you got coming up. Plug your
Hey,
socials.
yep. Hey, look, Dejuan Ford, DEJUAN FORD on Facebook, Instagram. It's all the same, man. We working. We trying to figure it out, man. Shout out to Sweat Equity. We getting to it, baby. We getting to it.
Dewan Ford, guys, he got to go. Chop chop.
Peace.
Sweat equity stories, baby. Got Dewan Ford. He locking in. He locking in. Y'all see him. He's locking in now.
Trying to figure it out, man.
No, he ain't figuring it out. He doing it. I don't know what he talking about. Boy is doing it. Changing to his clothes. Now he's a different person. He's the same Dejuan, just a different version.
I had to get to it.
So you put the kids up, make sure the kids was good. Y'all ain't see that behind the curve. Make sure the kids was good. He put them up.
Man.
He just got back into the mode. He was in daddy mode. Now he back into acting mode.
Day in the life, baby. A day in the life around this motherfucker, boy. For real. For real.
You chowed down. You tore this chicken up too, but
Oh man,
he all good.
that's one thing I gotta eat and I gotta sleep, man.
You gotta eat on the
If
go.
I don't eat, if I ain't on sleep, man, I can't do nothing, man. I can't do nothing. For real.
So I'm just gonna be looking at you and stuff like that.
You wanna talk about the Tyler Perry things again? Or?
Yeah. I didn't know if you want to put that on camera now. You know, you want to, I want you to talk about Tyler Perry, and then you meet Tyler Perry, and then
I mean, ain't no problem. But at the end of the day, I always want us to keep working towards what we got going on.
I did ask, Dejuan if if you wanted to, you know, meet the 50 Cents of the world, meet the Tyler Perrys of the world, because he's on that trajectory to me that I thought seemed like, he can keep doing this as well, but that will be the next ascension as far as in expansion your contacts and stuff like that. So that's why I was saying, look, hey man, go for Tyler Perry.
Yeah, and it's like I said, I definitely think it'll be a blessing to be able to meet those guys and work with them, but it's just not really something that I'm motivated to do. One of the main things that I'm here to do, here with the independent film industry, especially here in Detroit, is I just want to elevate my people. I want us to get to where, we're all on that level, on that top tier, to where people paying, whatever it is to watch our content. So that's just kind of like what the motivation is for me. And yeah, it's like I said, of course, I love to be on the Power or a Tyler Perry project, but that's not necessarily one of my goals. Like man, my goal is to uplift my people, to keep creating opportunities, keep elevating, and keep getting better. You know what I'm saying?
But as you get bigger, man, your goals is getting bigger.
Right. Oh yeah.
As you getting bigger, your goals is expanding.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure
Nah.
they've expanded already.
Mhm.
So like, so it just like, you know.
Yeah, man. So but I think ultimately that it's just for us collectively, here in Detroit, I want us to be the capital, the black capital of America, and not just in films. You know what I'm saying? Just in everything that we do. Mary Sheffield, she's gonna be the first woman mayor. She's African American. So that's huge. So this overall, man, just uplifting our community and just growing. It's like I said before, man, it's bigger than me. It's bigger than Liz Fox. It's bigger than Tino and Buck, and everybody that's here right now. It's it's about all of us elevating, man, and just getting better and taking this thing to the next level. Collaboration over competition. The only way for us to make a difference in our community is by working together. So I just like to breed collaborating, man, and everybody just working together, building. And I understand, it's not always gonna go as planned, but if I keep putting that energy out there, if I can get 5, 6, 7 people on board, then I think we can make a difference.
So we're on the Liz Stock Productions, right? Like what's the production called again?
Feline.
Who?
Feline.
Y'all say it again?
Feline.
Yeah, she definitely told me get it right. So I was like,
No, Liz, that's my sister, man. She don't play around.
Mhm.
It's like we was talking earlier about Tina and Lori. I believe that was her first lead project, her first lead role. You know, man. So me and Liz, we locked in, man. That's my sister, you know.
Man, y'all are both on the upward
No,
trajectory.
for
That's
real.
that's for sure.
Yes,
And
sir.
just keep going, man. So I'm gonna definitely see. Man, Dejuan is getting locked in right now because they're setting up on the other side,
Yeah.
and Dejuan is over here getting locked in, talking to me. I don't even know how he doing it,
Oh man.
but I don't know like how are you able to just have your mind focused. Right now you're talking to me, but right now I'm sure your mind
Yeah.
is where you're gonna be when this scene starts.
No, definitely, man. So, you know, I'm playing the character, you know, in the project. You know, Liz, she real top secret. So I don't even want to say the name of the
Don't
project,
say it. She already told me
the
don't say it.
the name of the character. I can't say nothing right now. But you know, but the character, you know, I'm definitely living him right now. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So,
mm.
you know, I already know, you know, what the scene is. I already kind of, you know, figured out, you know, how I'm gonna play it and everything, and you know, hopefully the boss likes my performance.
I'm sure she
You know,
will.
that's all that matters,
Come on
right?
now. Come on now.
Yeah,
Let's go. Let's get it,
for
baby.
real.
That's my dog DeWine. I'm gonna let him do his thing, but just want to get a little bit. I want y'all to be able to see behind the scenes, see the mentality, see the mental, see him just getting in that zone before he go ahead and kill that chick.
Let's do it, man. We trying to figure it out, baby. We trying to figure it out. Let's
I'm
get
trying.
it.
I'm trying to let DeWine know he ain't figuring it out. He doing that shit. He doing that shit.
For real.